Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, as you know already, is going to be about your future spouse. As you see in front, we have 5 piles to choose from. So I also have some additional messages for you guys. So with these piles that you see here, these messages are going to be specifically about your future spouse, who they are as a person, maybe when you'll meet, possibly if that comes through, anything regarding them personally as a person. And then after we go through the cards in these piles, I'm going to have additional messages that are personally for you as well. So right now you can go ahead and pause the video, take some deep breaths to pick which pile you would like. I'm going to come in a bit closer so you can see exactly the rings on top. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. So yeah, go ahead now, choose whichever pile is calling out to you most. You can always pick more than one. And I'm going to go ahead now and start with group number 1. Alright, hello. For those of you that have chosen for group number 1, here is your pile. I'm excited to see who your future spouse is and what they are going to be like. So I'm just going to start choosing from random here, and again we will have the additional messages that are more specifically for you after I go through your pile. So again, keep in mind that these messages are going to be about who your spouse is. Okay, so the first card we have is higher education. So possibly your future spouse is going to be someone who is maybe just graduating with a higher form of education when you meet or when you get married, or school is some sort of education with them is going to be very important to them. Just know that, yeah, education is going to be something that's very important to them. And again, it's going to probably be some sort of indication within your guys' relationship in some way, or they're just going to be very highly educated when you are together. All right, the next card we have is new career. So that kind of can go hand in hand with the higher education. So again, that's what I felt like. I felt like when you guys meet, I feel like they're going to be just graduating out of like a university or college. And then they're going to be getting a new career for themselves because of this higher education. And they're going to be very smart, very intelligent person. Alright, so the next card we have is the Earth Guardian. So they're going to be a person, like it says, that is very grounded. Someone who's very much, I feel like they can be a very realistic person as well. This definitely makes sense with like these 2 cards for sure, because I feel like they're going to be someone who's very just wise. They know kind of like how the world works to some degree, and they're going to be very nurturing as well. I see here they're very much a person who is going to be able to also keep you grounded, because they know how to be calm in like more anxious situations is what I get. Alright, so the next card we have is the Love card, which is fantastic. They're going to be a very loving individual, very caring, again, that nurturing side of them, also very intelligent. But yeah, they're definitely going to be someone who's so open to love, receiving love from you, and wearing their heart on their sleeve, and not afraid to be who they really are, and very compassionate and passionate person. Okay, so the next card we have is the White Witch. So that definitely, I could definitely see this as well especially with the love card, how they just beam this light of white light, pure love, pure energy. Again, that passionate side of them. Someone who's able to be a leader as well. I also feel like, again, the nurturing thing is a big thing coming through. Just someone who's very wise. I feel like they could be older than you. I definitely see an age gap here. I feel like, yeah, they might be a little bit older than you, or it could be vice versa where you're older than them as well. But for most of you, I feel like they're going to be older than you. Yeah, also with this card, I feel like, again, with the nurturing, they're very gentle, like, again, that pure energy within them, very loving, again, is a huge thing coming through. I feel like they're going to want nothing but the best for you in your guys' relationship. And they're also very respectful because of the owl coming through. I think owls are a very respectful type of symbol. But also the wisdom as well with the owl, definitely. Very wise. I feel like they're going to come into your life with a lot of experience and life experience. That's why I also feel like they're going to be older than you. They're very trustworthy. Okay, so the next card we have is the Mother card. So this person, I feel like, is definitely going to be a great guardian. They don't necessarily have to be a female, but they're going to be, again, it's that nurturing energy. They're going to be very nurturing to you, but also if you guys start sorry, I'm moving the camera around, but also to you. And if you guys start a family in the future, they're going to be a very nurturing, compassionate person, which is very awesome. And I'm loving who this energy is. It's great. Okay. All right, so the next card we have is changing your mind. So possibly your spouse is a person who changes their mind often. They could be a little bit indecisive, but I feel like not with the important stuff. I feel like when it comes down to like important decisions, they're not going to be indecisive, but I feel like maybe they might be indecisive on the small things, like when you guys are choosing like where to go to eat. They might want to put your happiness first. So I feel like they're always going to be like, I'll have whatever you want, darling. Like that. I feel like that's going to be their type of personality. I feel like that's what's coming through with this card here. Okay, so the next one we have is the Protection Guardian. So they're definitely going to be a protector of you. Again, the nurturing, that's, that definitely goes hand in hand. They're going to be someone who is very proud of you and proud to have you and feeling like they lucked out and won the lottery with you. But they're also going to be so protective of you, not in like a jealous way, but just because they want to always put your happiness above theirs, I feel like, with them. But they're also going to be able to, again, ground you again and, help you with decisions as well, and give like good advice for you. I feel like also with this card, there's someone where you are able to drop your shields with them. Like you can be 100% yourself with them and they can be 100% with you, of who they are, and dropping those shields within this relationship within your relationship together, which is fantastic. You never want walls up or shields up when you're in a relationship with someone. So yeah, I definitely feel like there's going to be a great bond in that sense, where this could be a friendship first, I feel like, for some of you, but some people I feel like is going to be like love at first sight with this person, where you're able to just authentically be yourself like right away with this person and fall in love with this person like super hard and fast. But I feel like with this person, again, don't be afraid to be yourself, because they're gonna love you 100% for everything that you are, and that is so fantastic. All right, the next card we have, yeah, wow, okay, speak your truth. So I was definitely talking and touching on that earlier, how they're a person who is able to speak their mind speak their truth, be authentic with you and other people around them. They have nothing to hide because they're very wise. They have a great sense of knowing things, and yeah, they won't be afraid with communication. All right, the next card we have is moving. So definitely with your spouse, they might be moving in a new place, possibly when you guys meet. They also definitely, I see you guys moving in together. Again, I feel like this might be a very fast-paced relationship as well. I don't see it really going at a slow pace. So I feel like definitely when you meet this person, this spouse of yours, you guys are just going to bond so amazingly right away. So I feel like, yeah, you guys are definitely going to be moving in together. This also could require possibly them moving from a different place where they are now to be with you, or vice versa, where you might have to move from a different, even like town or city. I feel like for some of you, that it might be like a bigger move than just like moving from a house to a house in the same city. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely going to be a specific type of physical moving, I feel, with this. All right, the next card I have for you guys is the Lord card. So yeah, definitely a leader mentality. There's someone who is able to take charge, able to, again, with the important stuff, they're able to not be indecisive when it comes to important things. They're able to be that leader, able to take the initiative and make sure that you guys are always safe, secure, the protection. And you never have to worry with them. I feel like they're always going to be nurturing, and you're always going to feel safe and protected with them and feel like you can trust them, have all your trust in them with their decisions, especially when it comes to the important stuff. All right, the next card we have is the confidence card. So that does not surprise me that they are going to be of a person who has so much confidence in themselves. Again, I feel like with the sense of knowing, they're intelligent, they know what they want in life, they know what to go after in life to make themselves happy, and they want to always make you happy as well. So they're a very confident person. Definitely goes hand in hand with this card to be able to have that leadership mentality. Yeah, I just feel like they're going to be so caring with you guys. I just feel like it's just like I'm getting like, it's like a bear hug almost. It's like I feel just so like protected and like small and loved. That's how I'm getting with this energy, and it's just like so it's so nice. It's so nice, and I'm so excited for you. All right, the last card I have for you guys is the Mother Earth card. So definitely with the nurturing, that's like another validation there, another nurturing card, very much grounded type of card, someone who's very protective, very wise, again, beyond their years, I feel like, and very loving, comforting, compassionate, and passionate, just all over these cards right now. Like, this is wonderful. Like, you guys got the love card too. Like, it's almost like this person is like the total package. So I feel like some of you might feel a little bit like intimidated by them, maybe when you first meet them, or even when you're first getting to know each other. Even though you're going to be so comfortable with them at times, I feel like you guys might feel a little bit intimidated just because they seem like the total package, personality wise as well as probably physically. But don't feel intimidated. They're going to be like this wonderful person for you. You guys are just going to fit so perfectly together, and they're going to care so much about you, and I'm so excited. Okay, so I've moved the cards out the way because I forgot about the additional messages for you guys, but I will do those now. So these ones are going to be more specific to you personally, any messages regarding like self-care in order to be your best self within this relationship with this person, or just general messages for you at this moment in time while you're watching this video. So I'm just gonna quickly shuffle them up here, and we'll just pull a few cards for you guys. Oh wow. So we just had the first one fling out. So new career. So the message is your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So possibly you're looking to have a new career shift, a new change. When you might be meeting this person, they might influence you also to have a new career, maybe because they can sense that you're not happy with the career that you currently have. So I feel like that's definitely a message coming through with that. Okay. All right. Okay. So the next card we have is the emotional healing. So as your heart heals old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So there might be some emotional trauma, emotional heartache that you guys might be going through, either before you meet this specific person or when you meet this specific person, your future spouse. You might be going through some emotional healing, in the process of emotional healing, and becoming a better you from probably past heartache is what I'm getting. And I feel like your future spouse is going to be able to help you through this emotional healing as well. Okay, so the next card for you guys is the debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So that definitely shows me that you guys will be getting an abundance of, finances as well. Could be when this person comes into your life. It could be before then with the new career, possibly that new career is going to help you financially and help you pay off those debts. You might also be looking into paying off the debt, and then that's when you will be meeting this specific person as well. All right, so let's see what else we got here for you guys. One more. All right, so the last card I have for you guys is the practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely some self-doubt here regarding love, relationship, and just within yourself. But I feel like that's going to change soon within yourself with the emotional healing. I feel like after that heartache has passed or any emotional trauma, and once you start actually actively looking to have that self-care for yourself, that self-love again, I feel like with that daily practice, it could even be through meditation as well, practicing with meditation, practicing having a positive outlook, positive mentality on things, then I feel like you're going to feel better in that sense. It also could just be a skill in general for some of you with a talent that you possess, that the more practice you do to it, I feel like you'll be able to develop a career out of it as well, and that's going to help you with that abundance financially. For some of you is another thing that I'm getting. Yeah, I think that's all I'm getting, and I hope you enjoyed your additional messages. Let me know down below if any of that resonated with you, and at this time I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Bye guys. Alright, hello, group number 2. I am excited to see who your future spouse is going to be like, and also again, don't forget I have additional messages that we're going to pull for you that are personally for you specifically. It could be just general messages that you need to hear in this moment, or messages regarding your relationship and your future spouse. But just also keep in mind again that these cards that I'm pulling for you from your pile are specifically to who your future spouse is. And all right, so we're gonna start with this card. So the first card we have for you guys is the Windfall. So this person, usually this means financial abundance or abundance in general. So with your future spouse, I feel like they're going to be a very successful person. They might also be bringing in that financial abundance within your life once you guys are together. Yeah, definitely I feel like just very successful. I feel like business is coming through, like maybe they will have their own business or be part of a business that's very successful as well. All right, let's see your next card. All right, so the next one I have is the shapeshifter. So it says transform and unveil your gifts. So I feel like they're a person who's going to be kind of a mysterious person. Like they're going to be kind of, it's not like they have multiple personalities, but I feel like they're going to be just very, they're always going to be surprising you with who they are. I feel like you're always going to be learning new things about them all the time. I feel like they're always evolving within themselves, and that's also going to just allow them to be very creative. I feel like with this card that they're just a very creative person who doesn't like to do things that are very ordinary. I feel like they're very extraordinary, and very unique person. I feel like they're going to be a person who stands out of the crowd, who think out of the box. Yeah, I feel like with this, the creativity is a huge thing coming through for me regarding who they are. Alright, so the next card we have is the healing card. So they're definitely going to be someone who's going to be coming into your life and healing you with some burdens that could be financially. They also could be healing you if you are suffering with any heartache from past experiences, or they're going to be able to help you with a lot of stress reduction. I feel like they're going to be a very calm person and collected person, and I feel like they like to go with the flow is what I get, but they're also a very successful person. Because they're always thinking outside the box, I feel like they're always going to be able to think of new ways to bring success into your guys' relationship and into your guys' lives. I feel like, yeah, they're going to be very beneficial in that way. They also could be a person of a healing, maybe that is the business aspect that I was getting, that they could be a healer in that way, like any type of healing career field, which could be energy healing. It also could be like medicinal healing. They also could be within like the healthcare field of some sort, I feel like, as well. So there's multiple things that I'm getting with that. All right, the next card I have is the adult children. So with this card, usually this means that they, personality-wise, they could have like pure intentions. They might have they might have some childlike tendencies within their personality, but not in a bad way. They might enjoy still like the little things in life, like staring at the clouds on a nice day and looking and finding shapes within the clouds, or finding like stargazing as well, or like just being fun and carefree and childlike with you in your guys' relationship. Let's see. All right, so the next one is blessings of abundance. So definitely with the windfall card and now the abundance, that's definitely validating that they will be bringing a lot of abundance into your life, a lot of success into your relationship, and they're just going to be a very successful individual because they're always thinking of the next new thing to bring into their lives and bring into your guys' relationship. Of course, with, positive intentions and making sure that you guys are both happy within the relationship with these decisions as well. They're not going to just go behind your back and do things without talking to you about it first. But yeah, definitely bringing that abundance of love as well within your guys' relationship, which is wonderful. All right, so the next card is the take the next step now. So I feel like with this card, this could mean that, yeah, they're that person who thinks of something and they just go with it, because if they know it's going to work out, they're just going to go with it. Actually, even if they feel like there's the risk, the chance that it might not work out, they're actually still going to be able to just go with that idea. But I feel like they're intelligent to know that, like, with every decision that they make within their life, there are always going to be risks as well. But they're willing to take those risks and be, you know, have courage and not be fearful about doing things that they enjoy, doing things that they love. And I feel like they're always going to be just like taking the next step now, not even looking back, not even thinking about it. Sometimes I feel like that might be a fault of theirs, that they might not think before they act. So that could be a bit troublesome with them. But overall, I feel like they know the risks before going into something, if that makes sense. All right, the next card we have is the Medicine Mother. So honor your inner knowing. So definitely what I was saying, like with the healing card, I feel like this spouse of yours is definitely going to be someone with either energy healing, medicinal healing, like I mentioned, healthcare related field, career wise or interest wise. And I feel like that's what's going to be bringing in a lot of success and abundance into your guys' life and into their life as well. So that's wonderful. They're very nurturing, compassionate person, and that's why like this is like their calling, and they're going to be so like meant for whatever either career field, like if they own their own business, always thinking of the new thing to expand a business or expand an idea that they have regarding this kind of area, definitely is who they are. That's definitely what I was picking up with the healing card for sure. Yeah, they're definitely a healer in some sort of way, which is going to be so beneficial for you as well. And I feel like you're going to be able to have your mind at ease a lot of the time, especially if you're a person who kind of worries about themselves health-wise sometimes, and then you overthink things. I feel like they're going to be able to like help you out with that in regards to like letting you know what they know, with, you know, them being intelligent in that area and successful within that field, whatever it is. They're going to be able to help you ease your mind, is what I'm getting. For probably at least one of you is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like also with that, they're very intuitive, and I feel like they're going to be able to read your mind a lot too. Like if you're feeling worried about something, stressed about something, unhappy with something, they're going to be able to help fix that. And I feel like they're just always going to know, even just by looking at you with that kind of stuff. So definitely like someone very nurturing, very compassionate. All right, the next card we have, oh wow, is the Marriage card. So definitely this person, this future spouse, you guys are obviously going to be married. You know, that's usually what spouses entail. You're going to have a very strong marriage, I feel like, with this card. Again, I feel like you guys are just going to fit so well together. Your marriage is going to be very successful, very abundantful, if that's a word. I feel like it's a very calm relationship and calm energy that I'm getting. I feel like they're going to be very for marriage and very for probably wanting to start a family with you, but they're going to be very successful, and this marriage is going to be very successful in itself. All right, the next card we have is the Support card. So yeah, they're definitely a person who's very supportive, always making sure that you are also happy with their decisions as well. You know, except for the times that I feel like the times where they're not going to think before they act. There might be some, you know, bickering about that, I feel, but overall they're going to be a very supportive person for the things that you want to do in life. Very supportive over your opinion. If you feel like they're not doing something beneficial to themselves or to the relationship, and you're able to communicate that with them, I feel like they're going to be able to take your they're going to be able to see your side of things and support you and be understanding as well, I feel. Definitely someone you can lean on for that support and that comfort. All right, the next card we have is Sign from Above. So definitely this person is going to be your calling, your prayers being answered for bringing a spouse into your life, bringing love into your life. Your answers are being prayed. Your angels are listening to you. They know exactly what you want, and they know exactly the type of person to bring into your life. This is why this person is going to be so perfect for you, and they're going to come into your life at the perfect timing as well. So definitely they're going to be like this sign from above, this like rarity coming into your life. All right, the last card I have for you guys regarding your spouse and who they are is the Knight card. So with this card, as it even says, be brave and honest. They're a very brave person. That's why I feel like they're so able to take those next steps, immediately once they come up with an idea, and, also being very intelligent and wise. They're able to have no fear. Like I was saying earlier, it's almost like they don't have a fear in their body. It's like like a fear bone, or like fear mentality. They're very brave, very courageous, and they go after the things that they believe in so dearly, which could be the healing aspect of them as well. They always want to be helping people as well, especially with this card. There's someone who, that's why I feel like it's so, like, the healing aspect is like definitely what they're meant to be doing. They're definitely meant to be a healer in some sort of way and help people in some sort of way. They also could be like a first responder, is another thing that I'm getting. Anything medical related or energy healing related is definitely where I see this person. So yeah, so I feel like that is it for regarding your spouse. I'm at this time going to now start pulling some cards for you specifically, if it's about the relationship, or just general messages that you might need to hear in this moment. All right, so I just had 3 cards come out. Oh wow, you guys got the marriage card twice. So definitely a strong marriage. You guys are going to have such a great unity, strong bond. Marriage is definitely in the future here. We have 2 now. That's crazy. All right, the next one was the daughter card. So something to do with probably family starting. You yourself might already have a daughter, and I feel like maybe that could be with the support card, that they might be supporting that you already have a child in your life, and they're willing to take on that responsibility with you and have that unity with you. But it also could be that you guys are willing to start a family in the future as well, together. But it also could be they might already have a child as well, and they're seeking the support from you in becoming a parent with them too. So, all right, the next one was the affirmations. So to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So if you're not thinking positively regarding relationship, regarding love, regarding if you feel like you're stuck or you're not meeting the right people, just know if you put it out into the universe exactly what you desire and exactly what you want, it will come to you. And with, this reading here, and taking this video as a message in general, you are going to have this person come into your life, and I feel like it is definitely meant to be and meant to happen as long as you're open to receiving the love and opening your heart to receiving this person into your life. All right, we'll pull one more card here for you guys. Okay. All right, the last card I have for you guys today, oh my goodness, okay, is the pregnancy card. So the birth of a child brings great blessings to you in the world. So yeah, definitely with the daughter card, yeah, I feel like it's either, what I'm feeling is either you guys also might become married because of a pregnancy for some of you. that you're in a, they're just your significant other, but then maybe things happen and you become pregnant, and that kind of pushes you guys to get married. Maybe that's also why the 2 marriage cards come out. But I feel like, so definitely there's going to be some sort of family related aspect to your guys' relationship in the future, which is going to be changing your lives for the better, or your life for the better, or their life for the better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please let me know down below if you did, and if anything resonates with you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Bye guys. All right, hello, group number 3. I'm excited to see who your spouse is going to be in the future. Again, these cards specifically are who your spouse is, anything about them specifically, and then after I will have the additional messages personally and specifically for you. They could be general messages, they could be anything about just the relationship in general. So I'm just going to start pulling at random. All right, the first card we have is the Snake card, so shed old skin. So I feel like with this, your spouse is someone who is always, it's almost like they're always evolving and ever changing, but in a positive way. Like, it's like they're almost, I feel like, always wanting to improve themselves, to be a better person. That's what I feel like with this card. Always wanting to better themselves. I also feel like with this card, they could also be indecisive type of individual, where they're always not wanting to finish one task before starting another as well. Yeah, I also, another thing I'm getting with this card is that once they are in a relationship with you, they're able to let go and shed of like old heartache and old past relationships with you, because with you, you're going to be the one for them. So I feel like they're definitely going to be able to let go of any like negative energy or negative past heartache that they might be feeling as well, is what I'm getting. Right. So the next card we have is relationship dynamics. So yeah, I definitely feel with this, they're going to be very accepting of change and very accepting of opening their heart up again with you once you guys come into each other's lives. So with that card, again, it's like this change. There's definitely going to be a significant change in their life, whether that's like relationship, family, friends, and like something to do with possibly your relationship, some sort of big change. Yeah, when you guys are together and when you guys meet, I feel like they might still have some emotional baggage from a past relationship that they're still trying to let go of, but I feel like with you, they're going to be able to do that eventually. You're going to be able to open their eyes to receiving love again, is a big thing that I'm getting. I feel like they might be a little guarded and because of past heartbreak with you in the beginning, but then I feel like they're going to be able to shed that way of thinking with you and be able to open up their heart again with you and have that trust again and honesty. All right, so the next card we have is the Activist card. So they are probably going to be someone who is very much a leader, leader mentality, someone who loves to make movement in the world, positive movement, positive shifts, someone who is also a very supportive person, loves to take initiative, but also wants to change the world in some sort of way, and we'll see if that comes out more in the cards. But yeah, definitely I feel like they just want to help people as well. All right, so the next card we have is Don't Compromise. So yeah, I feel like definitely it could be right now with your future spouse that they're feeling this way and or feeling like stuck in a relationship currently. While I'm filming this video, it could be that case where they feel like, yeah, that they're like settling with someone who's not very good for them. So that's why I feel like for some of you with your future spouse, this future spouse, when they come in contact with you, I just feel like there's going to be some sort, like, I feel like the relationship is going to have to go at a slow pace because of this emotional heartache that they might be feeling coming into your guys' relationship in the beginning. But then I feel like that's also going to bond you and make you guys stronger. So yeah, I feel like right now, I feel like this is like a current thing for them right now in this time. Whenever you're watching this, that they might be going through some troubling relationship issues and the settling thing. I feel like they feel like with the person that they might be with right now, they might feel like they're settling, but but with you, it's not going to be that way. The next card we have is the Spirit Fox. So trust your talents in changing times. So yeah, I feel like they have a lot of self-doubt. They're going to have a lot of self-doubt coming into the relationship with you. But again, I feel like you're going to be able to shift that for them. And again, let them open their heart to you again and have that trust in you again, and let them be authentically 100% themselves with you again. I just feel like it's important to make sure that when they come into your life, to be able to have that boundary of letting them know also that it's okay for them to be emotional with you or to feel things with you and to be themselves with you. I feel like is very important, and that's what they're going to be seeking within the relationship with you. All right, so welcome to the new. Definitely, yeah. You coming into their life, like you guys as a relationship, as a partnership, it's going to be like a whole new shift. Yeah, that's a huge message that I'm getting here, is like the shedding of the negativity from the past. They're going to be looking at you and being like, oh my God, like, is this real? Like, are you real? Like, I can be myself with you. I feel like they're going to be able to trust you and have that honesty with you. And it's just going to be so wonderful. Like, you're going to be like this beaming light coming into their lives at the perfect time. All right, so the next one we have is finances. So I feel like they could be bringing in a financial abundance into your guys' relationship. They might be a very successful person, you know, financial wise. And yeah, there's definitely going to be some sort of financial abundance with this person, because I feel like they're very smart with money. But also, I feel like with this card, it could be, I feel like it also could be something to do with, like, again, their past relationship that they might be going through. Maybe they're currently married or were married, and now divorce is kind of hard on them financial wise. So that could also be another thing that's coming through, that might be a bit of baggage that they might be coming into your guys' relationship with, is some financial baggage as well. So it could, I feel like it could be either or. There's multiple different ways and messages coming through there. All right, so the next card we have is the Father Sky. So yeah, I feel like this is a message for them, definitely with the trust issues that they might be having or bringing into your future relationship. But I feel like they're going, again, to be able to have full trust in you once they let their guard down again, and you're gonna be able to show them that they're able to do that with you. But I also feel like overall they are a very trustworthy person. They're not a person who is intentionally going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form, because I feel like because they're feeling that or have felt that, they know what it's like, and they don't ever want someone else to feel that way that they felt before. So they're definitely going to be someone that you can lean on, trust, someone who is very wise, has lots of life experience, good and bad life experience, and someone who's just so honest. I feel like honesty is like their best trait about them. Card we have is Steady Progress. So yeah, wow, this spouse of yours is definitely either currently right now going through a lot, and that's the energy that I'm picking up, or will be going through a lot. But yeah, again, with your guys' relationship specifically, and you know, the stuff that your future spouse is going through or went through, that's going to be taking your relationship in a slow progress. Once you guys are together, it's, you know, I feel like they're just going to be asking of you to be able to take things slow with them in the beginning because of possible commitment issues that from stuff that they have gone in the past. But with the relationship dynamic and the snake in the beginning, that means that they're definitely going to be able to shed the way of thinking, the mentality of how relationships are, and you're going to be able to provide that for them. Okay, so the next one we have is the sleep card. So definitely your spouse is looking or needing rejuvenation, rest, in order for this new life, this new change in their life. I feel like they're a person who doesn't really get enough rest, enough sleep, someone who overthinks things, and I feel like because of what they go through in the past or what they're going to go through, it's going to be hard for them to be able to fully rest. But I feel like with you, eventually it's going to happen for them. But I also feel like with that card, they're just a very much go-getter. So that's why also I feel like they're not going to get enough rest, because they might be very committed to their job as well. All right, end of an era is the next card. Yeah, wow, all of these are definitely tying in with like change, drastic change, like letting go of the past for them. Like it's going to be this huge thing for them. That's why I feel like it could be something as significant as like they might be going through a divorce, or have went through a divorce once they come into your life and once you guys develop a relationship together. But also I feel like for some it could also be you know, change in career as well, or change of like scenery of where they live, because they just want like an absolute 100% new change in life, and you're going to be able to again provide that for them. All right, the next card we have is the Lady card. Yeah, so growth. That's the big word right there, just growth. You're going to be a reward in their life. Again, it's like you're going to be this beaming light, this pure energy coming into their life, and like unexpected, and they're going to enjoy this new relationship and abundance with you, and it's going to be so awesome because they're so nurturing. They're capable of being so nurturing, so compassionate and passionate and loving and caring, and they're going to be able to fully be that with you because they weren't able to be like that in the past. So that's very wonderful. They're a very kind soul. All right, so we have the she-wolf. So yeah, I feel like with you, they're gonna be able to be 100% themselves, which is going to unleash that wild side, unleash that fun side of them once they are able to break down those walls and those shields that they might have in the beginning of the relationship. But they're gonna be like so fun, so laughable, so enjoyable to be around once they get over that shedding of their past. And that's definitely something that is coming through. It's like they're gonna suffer, I feel like, some heartache, but they're gonna be able to break through and be super fun with you and be who they are truly, you know, meant to be with you, and that's gonna be so wonderful. All right, the next card we have is the Heavenly Signs. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be, you know, the sign sent from above to them. They're gonna be the sign sent from above to you as well. You guys are just so meant to be together and come together maybe with, you know, the bond of hardship as well is what I'm getting. All right, the next card we have is the Stargazer. So yeah, definitely someone who is going to be, who I feel like with this card, they're a very creative person. They like to see beyond, or they like to see things from different perspectives. They don't like being, you know, put in a box. They like to think outside the box as well. Also with this card, they're going to be someone who is very supportive, someone that you're able to draw to. Like you're just going to be so fascinated with this person. They're going to be someone who's also a dreamer as well. There's someone, like, I feel like they felt like from their past experiences that they couldn't be authentically themselves. So they're with you, they're going to be able to be that creative dreamer that they are, and that is so wonderful. And I feel like with you, they're going to be like, wow, wishes do come true. Like, I found the person that I'm meant to be with, and they're going to be so happy that they're with you. Yeah, and then for the last card that I have regarding who your spouse is the Mountains. So they're definitely going to be able to, like it even says, stand their ground with whatever that they are going through or will go through. They're going to be able to become stronger because of it. They're able to ground themselves because of it. And that's going to shift them to be a stronger, better person and really evolve from all of the experience that they have to go through or have went through. Again, I also feel like with this card, it could be, you know, their defense mechanism again, that they are having those walls up. So I feel like that's definitely something that they're going to have to work on within themselves as a person, but because of what they go through, they're going to be a stronger individual. They're going to be able to go after the things that they seek and desire, and you're going to be able to allow that for them, and that's going to make them, you know, very happy as a person as well. They're very strong. Yeah, definitely a strong person. But I do feel like they have gone through or will be going through a lot in their life, and I feel like they're going to be able to have total trust in you as well, with their heart. And that's going to be fantastic. So right now I'm going to pull the card specifically for you. Personal messages regarding your relationship with this person or just for you in general. All right, so the first one is the love life. So the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So yeah, definitely you guys are meant to be together. This love is going to be like no other. I feel like it's just going to be such a strong bond with you guys, and it's going to be so lovely. Like, I feel like there's going to be no worries within this relationship. It's just going to be so authentic, so wonderful, so loving. It's just like you guys are meant to be together. All right, so the next one we have is the winter card. So the answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. So, you know, if you're desiring this person to be into your life, your future spouse to come, they might be coming into your life during the winter time, or, you know, during cold seasons. So that could be when you're meeting, or possibly have some significance within your relationship as well, is during the winter time. All right, the next one we have is the Sun card. So your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So if you yourself have a son, or maybe your future spouse might be bringing in a son into your life from a past relationship. But I feel like, you know, or you guys might have, you know, start a family in the future together as well. And that could end up resolving in having a son together. With this card, it also could just mean male energy as well, you know, masculine energy coming through as well. All right. Okay. So debt paid off. So the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. So if that is something that you're worrying about as well, that could also tie in with the winter card. If that's something that you're struggling with personally right now, that it could help, that you might have some debt being paid off. Again, there was the finances card earlier too. So I feel like with this relationship with you guys, there's going to be some sort of financial abundance for sure to help with any debt that's going on. If you're stressing on about that, I feel like you're not going to have to worry about it for much longer, or when you become into this relationship. So that's wonderful. That's always a great card to come through, and I love to see that card come through. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please let me know down below. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Thanks. All right, hello group number 4. Here is your pile. All right, let's get into seeing who your future spouse is. I'm excited. Again, these cards are going to be mainly like about who your spouse personally is. These cards are meant to be about them specifically, and then again, I'm going to pull additional messages after this pile that are more messages personally for you. General messages, but also could be messages about your future spouse and relationship with this person. So I'm just going to pull from random. All right, the first card we have is the Believe card. So with this, I feel like with this person is someone who is a believer. It could be in faith. You know, she is wearing a cross. She's a saint as well. They could have strong faith. Very religious person, a spiritual person even, is definitely what I'm getting with this card. I feel like they also could be a dreamer, and that they believe things can come true for them as long as they have faith as well. Is a big thing I'm getting. All right, is the Hobbies card. So they're definitely going to be someone who's very creative, someone who has possibly one specific hobby or a couple of hobbies that they really enjoy doing, and they're going to be bringing that into your guys' relationship. And I feel like maybe this hobby could also be a potential career for them as well. Right, looks like the sun is coming out. It's going to be a good reading, guys. Sorry for the like shadows and stuff. I hope that's not too distracting. The blind is even drawn down, so. Okay, so let's see. Next card. All right, so the next one we have is the Move card. So this could pertain that your future spouse is going to be moving. Sorry, I'm just going to move the camera. Be moving or looking to move once they meet you, and you guys are looking to move in together. It also could be a change of career as well. It could be because of the hobby. So yeah, those I feel like are the main messages with that one. It also could be moving in a change within themselves as well, some sort of drastic change regarding, it could be the faith or the hobbies as well, like a move of interest. So there's some different meanings with that card there that could be validating for them. All right, the next one we have is the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. So yeah, definitely with that faith that they have. They're definitely someone who has a lot of faith. Again, sorry for the weird lighting and shadows. I hope that's okay. I can't really change it. So, yeah, so definitely they have strong faith. They are very intuitive as well. Also with that card, they're also a very creative person as well. You know, as magic being something that is of creation and manifesting like creative positive energy in their life. Also could pertain to their personality that they are also like a healer as well, right? She's holding something in her palm that is of like healing magic, or some sort of healing energy around her. So I feel like that is definitely a personality trait coming in, going hand in hand with that faith and being able to really represent who they are through their beliefs. All right, the next one is grief work. So yeah, I feel like they could be a person who is very much into working with people who need support, who need help, who need that extra little bit of diverse needs is what I'm getting. I feel like they might be a person who would potentially work with like seniors or youth with like disabilities or something like that. That's what I'm getting, is that kind of energy and kind of path that they might take or be taking in the type of like career path or career change. But this could also be a hobby of theirs, an interest of theirs, where it might be more volunteer work, not necessarily their career, but volunteer work as well, regarding those types of paths and interests. But on another wavelength, this card can also mean that they might be going through something, so grieving something as well, have had a dramatic or traumatic loss in their life, regarding something within themselves, with someone they knew, or any aspect in their life as well. That could be a loss that they lost, maybe a career as well, or a friendship even. So when you meet this person, they could be mourning something, or when you're in a relationship with this person, they might go through something that they might have to mourn and let go of or say goodbye to, is what I'm getting. So yeah, so they might be going through something when they meet you or before they meet you, but I feel like they are going to be experiencing some sort of loss in their life that's going to make them stronger and make them see life in a different way, and how, life is short, is what I'm getting. And that could inspire that move for them as well. Whatever this grief and loss will be, I feel like that's going to inspire some sort of change and movement in their life. All right, the next card we have is the Mirror Guardian. So taking time to reflect. Yeah, I feel like with the grief card, they are going to be reflecting on life, reflecting on who they have around them, what they have going for them. Sorry, moving the camera. I'm trying to fit everything into frame, but it's a bit hard. I guess I could just move this over, but yeah, I feel like, or I could hold it so that way you guys can see it a bit better. That works. So yeah, I feel like with the grief card, this is kind of going hand in hand with it, that they're going to be reflecting on life a bit differently after this situation is going to happen for them. They're going to see life from a different perspective, whatever is going to happen to them, whatever loss is going to happen in their life. And I feel like they're going to be leaning on you for support as well regarding whatever this situation is going to be for them. And I feel like you're going to be able to provide that support for them, that clutch for them. All right, so we have the forgiveness card. So yeah, I feel like that also can go with these ones, especially with the grief. There's always forgiveness. There's that stage of forgiving. So they're going to be going through a forgiveness stage of some sort. This also could mean that they're just in general a very forgiving person, very trustworthy, very honest. Very open book type of person is also what I'm getting with this card, is they're able to forgive easily. But I feel like sometimes that can mean that they could be a pushover as well. So that could be a bit of a fault of theirs, is they might forgive people that shouldn't be forgiven for certain things as well. But I feel like they're going to be able to let go of any negativity that they have in their life, which is might be what the grief is as well. All right, so the next card we have is the stress management. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely going to be stressed out. They might be a person who has very high stress as well, and they don't really know how to balance, you know, work, rest, play, and that might be something that they might struggle with for a little while, or maybe currently struggling with is stress management. So I feel like they might be a very go, go, go type of personality, and they kind of forget how to relax sometimes. So maybe that will be something that you will be able to help them with, is being able to take things a bit slower and take a breath and get them to take time off for themselves when needed. Oh, wow. Okay, so the next card is retirement. So yeah, maybe this person will be going through some sort of retirement career-wise as well. So they might be looking to retire from their current career, even just in general from that career and focusing on something else, or retirement from also a person that was negative in their life, I feel as well. That's what it could be. It could be tied with the grief as well, where they are letting go of maybe a negative relationship that they were a part of, so they're retiring from that too. So I feel like, yeah, for them it's going to be a big change, a big shift that they're going to be going through. Again, it might be with you within your guys' relationship in the future, but it also might be something currently that they're going through that's going to make them realize and see like the great potential in life. All right, the next card we have is the Trader card. So exchange energy to create abundance. Yes, I feel like with this card, yeah, they're going to be able to take that negative energy, I feel like, that they're going to experience and turn it into like a positive change, a positive shift, and grow from that experience, whatever it's going to be. They're going to grow tremendously from it, and it's going to make them such a stronger individual that they're going to be able to see life in such a different light. I also feel like they're going to be bringing abundance into your guys' relationship as well. Also with this one, it also is another like creative energy as well, that they're a very creative person. Again, with this card, that they have a lot of talent to show and a lot of talent to give. That's also why with the hobbies card coming out, I feel like they have so many different talents, and they should be able to utilize so many different talents. And maybe I feel like that's why they might be confused with the job that they currently might be working at, because it's not fulfilling them, because they're so good at so many other different things that they might be confused on which kind of like career path to go with as well, or what their life purpose is. With this card, it also can bring and show that they are of an honest person as well, that you can trust them with trading, you know, receiving and giving love back with this person. Feel like they're not a selfish person. They don't look to always just gain a benefit from someone. They love to be able to have that balance of giving and receiving, and I feel like you guys are going to be able to have that perfect balance of giving and receiving the perfect amount of love to each other. So those are a bunch of different meanings that I'm getting with this card. All right, the next one I have is the Courage card. So yeah, definitely this is a validation that they're very courageous, and they're going to be very, very strong person. They're going to be definitely someone who's going to be like your rock almost. They're someone you can definitely go to, and they're going to be very, very wise because of the things that they have experienced or will experience in their life. This very courageous person that definitely is validating there. And your last card for your soulmate is Keep the Faith. So definitely this is another validation to me, especially with the Believe card and the Magic Guardian card, is that they are a person of faith. They have very strong faith and spirituality, they definitely believe in something very strong within the universe, that there is a greater good of whatever sort. And I feel like you guys might also bond with that interest as well. So, all right, at this time, I'm going to start pulling out the cards that are specific messages more for you, and or other personal messages that involve you regarding the relationship with this specific person as well. Okay, so the first two that have just fallen out. First one being is a spiritual teacher. So your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So I definitely feel that this could be for you specifically, if that's something that you are interested in. But I definitely also see your spouse being some sort of spiritual teacher as well, because their faith is so strong, and that's just like perfect to me. Like that card, the reason why this card has come out. The next one was everything's okay. So don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So I feel like, again, this could be a message for you if you're relating to that message at this moment, and it was a message you need to hear for whatever you're going through personally. I also feel like definitely tying in with everything for the messages for your spouse beforehand. This is like a message for them too, of like, everything's going to be okay. All the hardships that you're going through, it's meant to happen because it makes you stronger and makes you who you are at the end of the day. But everything is going to work out because you guys are going to have each other in the end. Oh, wow. So this came out for another group earlier, but the marriage card. So the fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. So definitely marriage is in the cards. I don't see it just being like a common law partnership. It's going to definitely be a unity of marriage with the symbolism there. All right, and the last card I have for you guys is assertiveness. So stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So like there's a situation in your life right now regarding something where you feel like it's not fulfilling your happiness, that maybe it's something you need to stand up for yourself to change if you're not feeling happy regarding something right now, or possibly when you're dealing with relationships as well in the future. I feel like for some of you, of course, you need to trust in your own intuition. You know what's best for you, and then that will also help you fulfill your potential and your happiness and your life's purpose. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. If you did, please let me know down below. At this time, I'm going to move on to the next group. Thanks, guys. All right, hello, group number 5. Here is your pile. I'm excited to see messages regarding who your spouse is, as well as additional messages later on with these cards, more personal message towards yourself. Just know that these messages are mainly about who your spouse is, and then we will get to more personal messages for you at the end. Either general messages to come through or messages regarding your relationship with this specific person to come into your life. All right, so I'm just going to pick at random here. All right, the first card we have is the healthful eating. So yeah, this person, your future spouse, is definitely someone who is very health conscious. They are someone who is definitely going to be someone who is aware of what they're eating. They could also have dietary restrictions as well with this one, so that kind of forces them to, you know, eat more healthy and be more health conscious regarding that. So yeah, they're definitely going to be very health conscious regarding food. They also could just be a foodie in general as well and know how to eat respectively, and know what kind of foods will nourish them the best. All right, the next card we have is the drum card. So dream and journey. So they are definitely a dreamer. They love to dream. They love to be creative. I also seen them with the journey, you know, in the drum, and like the first thing coming to my mind was almost like a compass. It's like, I feel like they're a traveler. They love to travel. There's someone who is always looking for the next adventure as well, is what I'm getting. They love to live life beating to their own drum, their own rhythm. They don't like to follow anyone else's rhythm. They like to do their own thing and be their own individual, which is going to make them so unique and different. And I think that's why you're going to be so attracted to them. All right, the next card we have is seeking and finding. So that kind of definitely goes in hand with like the adventure seeking and finding. I feel like definitely they are a traveler. They love to see the world, learn new things about different cultures, and they're always looking for that new adventure. So I definitely see that being hand in hand, and that also could be why they're such a foodie as well, is because like they know how to find good food and where to locate it, and they're always looking for that new opportunity and you know, food wise, and they love that journey of like adventure, but then trying new foods, trying new things. Okay, all right, the next card we have is commitment. So they're someone who is definitely going to be a very committed person to you. They're definitely wanting marriage with you and only you. They are very much a person who wants a monogamous relationship. Once you guys are together, it's like they're like, nope, I don't want anyone else. I just want you. I want commitment with you. I want to build a family potentially with you in the future. And I feel like it might not happen as fast as you want it to, but I definitely feel like there's going to be that strong connection and that strong interest in both of you, that you both want that unity within each other once you are with each other. All right, the next card we have is Druid. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Druid. It might be Druid. Hold the space. So with this card, what this card means is they are going to be a very wise person. So you know, they could be older than you as well, but I feel like they have a lot of life experience. They're also a person who loves having deep connections as well. That's why I think the commitment card came out for you guys, is because there's someone who loves commitment. They love deep conversations. They love, you know, unity, but they're still going to be such a unique individual as well. Definitely in tune with nature too. I think that's also why the like adventure-y type of energy is coming out. There's someone who loves nature, loves being in nature, so they might like being healthy in that way as well, by always wanting to hike, I see, or like some like outdoor activities of like any sort, really, like biking, hiking. I see like even like maybe skating in the winter time, or if they're a hockey player or interested in hockey, or like even soccer. I feel like they just love like anything that's sport related that has to do with like outdoor. And they're also, yeah, again with this one, also very creative energy. Also, they might be into like reading books or poetry, and again with that deep energy, they like to be deep with storytelling and everything. Like, that's usually what this card means. All right, the next card we have is volunteer. So they might be a person who loves to do volunteer work, which would not surprise me, especially if they're always seeking to, you know, adventure or travel, and, you know, for volunteer reasons. So that definitely doesn't surprise me with them wanting to do something like that or be a part of something like that. I could definitely see them traveling to like somewhere like Mexico, where they go and build houses as well, is something coming through. Like stuff like that. All right, next card is the Guardian Angel. So you are not alone. So I feel like with this, they might also be very spiritual as well. They might have, you know, a deep faith in something. It could be a religion. It could just be some sort of higher energy or divine that they believe in. Or I feel like also with this card, I feel like this is like their personality being that like you don't ever have to feel like you're alone when you're with them. That they're a very comforting person, compassionate person, someone you can trust, look to for guidance, and faith as well, someone you can trust in and have honesty with. All right. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the next card is animals. So they are definitely an animal lover. That could be volunteer work as well. Maybe they volunteer with animals or work with animals, or just in general, they're an animal person. They love dogs, cats, rabbits, cows even. So maybe that's why with the healthful eating, they could also be like vegetarian or vegan or something regarding that. So they could be an activist for animals in that sense. But yeah, definitely an animal lover. I could see them with like many animals in their life and in their future as well. All right, so the next card we have is spring. So this could mean a few things regarding them. It could mean that you guys will meet in the springtime. It could mean that their birthday falls in the springtime, or an anniversary will fall in the springtime, or that they just, maybe spring is their favorite season. So it could mean multiple different things when seasons come through, or like weather cards come through. It could mean just like an interest, birthday, like it could mean a lot of different things. All right, the next one is wise one. So that definitely does not surprise me. So they're, yeah, a very wise person. They're gonna have lots of like life experience through traveling, through experiencing different cultures, being able to teach you the things that they're learning in life. Or, you know, I feel like you guys might also travel together, but if not, I feel like they might be doing that while you guys are not currently together or in each other's lives yet, but they're going to bring all that wisdom and, you know, into your relationship. And yeah, I feel like they could be older than you. I don't know if I previously said that already. They could be older than you. I think I did with the Druid card. Yeah, I definitely see like an age difference. Maybe not drastically, but it could be. But yeah, they're definitely wise beyond their years. Even if they are young, they definitely have an old soul, is another thing that I could be picking up. Not necessarily that they are older physically. Okay, so the next one is healthcare change. Yeah, they're definitely health conscious. I feel like they might have dietary restrictions with that, that they have to kind of be wary of day to day. So that's probably why they have dietary restrictions, or like a healthy or different way of eating and being, you know, food conscious. So yeah, I feel like there is a dietary issue that they might be battling. But I feel like it's able to be maintained like pretty easily. I just feel like that just makes them who they are. All right, the next one we have is the Sage. So they're, with this card, as it even says, you know, devotion and commitment. Again, we had commitment. So yeah, definitely validating. They're a very committed type of individual. They're going to be very devoted to you and your relationship. They're a very open book person, compassionate and passionate person. I feel like embracing, like they're very embracing. Like you always want to embrace them because they just make you feel so happy, because I feel like what I feel in kind of like sense is like open arms. Like it's almost like they're always having their arms open to you, and you can always just like embrace them whenever you want. It's like that compassion that they have, that care for you that they will have, and it's just like wonderful. All right, so the next one is be true to you. So yeah, they're very authentic. They know who they are. They're not afraid to show who they are. They're very unique. They don't care what other people think. They have such a free soul, free mind, and that is like so wonderful and like so different. And I feel like you're not going to be expecting this person to come into your life, but they are going to just like surprise you. I feel like they might always be surprising you as well, because they are so adventurous, the adventurous side from them. But just know, like, no matter how far away they go, they're always going to come back to you because they are committed to you and love you so dearly, and they're going to be pouring their heart and soul into this relationship with you. And they are so willing to be just authentically themselves with you and allow yourself to be authentically yourself with them, and they won't judge you. Like, I feel like they don't judge anyone. I feel like they're just open to the way everyone is and accepting. They're very accepting. All right, the last card I have is another season card, which is summer. So they might very much enjoy summertime. Again, it could be a birthday as well. Also, I know these cards are meant for, the spouse and their personality, their energy, but the spring or summer card could also be, both of you. Like, maybe your birthday's in the springtime, or their birthday's in the springtime, or your birthday's in the summer, or their birthdays in the summer. Again, it could be anniversaries with your guys' relationship as well. But I feel like there is definitely significance with the spring and the summer with this person. But also I feel like with this card, that it's just like their energy, their light energy. They bring such lightness and warmth into a relationship and into their, within their personality. They're just so warm, loving, and it's like when you embrace them, it's like a warm blanket with them as well. All right, so that is it for the pile. Now I'm just going to draw some cards for additional messages that are more meant for you personally and regarding this relationship. Okay, the first one to come out was the children card. So your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. So maybe you yourself, this could be validation that you picked the right pile because you work with children, you have children surrounding you in your life. You could be a stay-at-home parent as well, or that you're seeking a partner in life to have a family with, and that eventually you will be a stay-at-home parent or something like that, or you could work with children. Okay, so we have 3 cards that flipped over. So we have the connect with nature. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So you yourself could be very connected with nature just as much as your future spouse was, that we saw in the cards earlier. So maybe you guys are going to be bonding on that interest, that you're both, maybe you both have the same, dietary lifestyle, and you might bond with that, or just bonding with the fact that you both have interest in being outdoors and those outdoor activities that I mentioned earlier. So I feel like you guys are definitely going to bond with that. The next one was the flower power, which is very much so the same thing, like in tune with nature. So spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So yeah, that just is another validation that you yourself, you might be very in tune with nature, outdoors, and I feel like you're both on that same page with regarding that. And the last one I have for you guys is the new home card. So moving a step in the right direction for you. So with this person, this could mean like with your future spouse, you're definitely going to move in with them. Meeting them might mean you're going to be in a new home. You could have currently just moved as well into a new place, or you will be in the future or seeking to do that in the near future as well. All right, so that's all the messages I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and the reading. If you did, please let me know down below. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please subscribe as well. And I hope to see you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.